Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show for John Cena's final match, the Saturday Night Main Event Predict the Outcome show. What are we going to be talking about? None other than the greatest of all time. John Cena will have his final match against the Ring General Gunther on our Saturday Night Main Event. We're going to be highlighting and profiling John Cena as he fits in his farewell match to the WWE Universe against Gunther, as well as more other matches as well, including the WWE Champion Cody Rhodes taking on Obi Femi, a champion versus champion match. We'll get to that as well. And the World Tag Team titles on the line. AJ Styles and Dragon Lee takes on Javon Evans and Leon Slate, the young upcoming aerial duo taking on the World Tag Team champs. He's been fighting champions. We get the Pro Wrestling Show started right here, right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, as always, Kid Dick here. Glad you join us here on the Saturday Night Main Event Predict the Outcome special. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend. Hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. If you see in the background behind me, we're celebrating the career of John Cena. John Cena, with a nearly 25-year career, comes to a close tonight. John Cena hopefully will close the show with his last match against the Ring General Gunther. And what a career John Cena has had right here, from the Doctor of Thugonomics to the leader of the C Nation to the time is now. The last time is now. And John Cena has done that, but we'll get to John Cena and his match coming up a little bit later on in the show. So John Cena said himself he wanted the show to be more of him, but he wanted to give back as well. He wanted the current stars to wrestle tomorrow stars, and John Cena and WWE had lived up to those promises. So we're gonna kick things off with this. The World Tag Team Championship is on the line. It's AJ Styles and Dragon Lee from Raw taking on Javon Evans from NXT, the fastest young rising star, and Leon Slater as well, fast young rising star from the TNA champion. But Javon is really speeding up momentum, and Javon has really gained some ground. Javon was going against Obi Femi, but he lost the champ. He lost his opportunity to become an NXT champion after Javon went for the Iron Survivor and won it. Well, yeah, Javon looks for some more gold, and he could get some more gold coming up. But can Javon and his tag team partner Leon Slate be on the same page? I think they're on the same page. It's just I really don't know. I think it's gonna be a good match. Look for a match full of aerial assaults. AJ Styles more aerial, more ground, as well as Dragon Lee with his flying and stuff as well. It's gonna be Javon and them, and Leon are gonna be bringing the aerial assaults, but I can't help but see and watch that the tag team champions will retain their titles and give Javon and Leon a run for their money, which that was smart on them. Like I was saying the same thing. You put these two, Javon and Leon, as a tag team, they listen. So good for WWE on that. I think they'll be future champions one day. Perhaps future tag team champions. They're both 21 years old. So they're still young kids. They're young pups, still trying to navigate the world, and they're trying to navigate their skills, and they'll be getting better and better as time progresses on. Like AJ Styles was nearly 25 years ago. When time progressed on for him, he got better, became a world champion, and now he's a world tag team champion. So he's teaching Dragon Lee under his tutelage on what to look for and stuff like that. Look for Styles and Dragon Lee to retain their tag team championships. Speaking of that, move on to another match right here. Bayley versus Sol Ruka. Bayley, one of the main roster stars, versus Sol Ruka. This match came out impromptu, out of accident. Bayley won some competition. Sol Ruka came out and addressed Bayley that she was her competition, that she's going to wrestle at Saturday Night Main Event. Sol Ruka, and has been a lot been going on with Sol Ruka lately. Her and Zarya not on the same page, but you see that they're kind of trying to work their problems out, air their grievances and stuff. but Sol Ruka could perhaps win. So look for Sol Ruka to win over Bayley, giving Sol Ruka a push into her dominance. So Sol Ruka will win, and we'll see if this is gonna turn to a rivalry down the road between both Sol Ruka and Bayley. They're really showing how both of them kind of are and how both of them do. So look for Sol Ruka to win over Bayley and probably garner Bayley respect and stuff, and Bayley getting herself into fruition. So we'll see. Another match that's been impromptu was this match right here. The WWE champion Cody Rhodes taking on Obi Femi, the NXT champion. Champion versus champion. Obi Femi just recently won his NXT championship. Well, last week it was an impromptu meeting when General Manager Nick SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis introduced the WWE champion Cody Rhodes to potentially either Ricky Saints or Obi Femi. Obi Femi defeated Ricky Saints to become NXT champion, and now Obi Femi on top of the mountain again in his second reign as NXT champion. And Obi Femi now can test his skills, and he gets to town and test his skills against Cody Rhodes. Obi Femi versus Cody Rhodes. This could be the push that Obi Femi needs once he get done with NXT to become his champion and rule the roost in NXT as his champion, but taking on Cody Rhodes on the champion versus champion match. So a lot of people saying who's gonna win between these two. I really don't know. It's kind of hard to say. Does Cody Rhodes afford to lose his loss? Over Femi? Over Femi needs this win. It's kind of hard when you think about it because neither man. I mean, if you if you have the NXT pin over Cody Rhodes, the WWE champion, it's kind of lost. Vice versa. So I mean, something's got to give. You don't want to make Oba look weak or nothing like that, but then you don't want to make Cody look weak. It's sort of like I mean, it could be a draw. I'm gonna look for a draw because neither man don't need to lose, but it gives them something to fight for down the road. And neither of them are both of them are champions, and it's kind of hard. Do you pin over the WWE champion over the NXT champion, or do you pin the NXT champion over the WWE champion, or WWE champion over the NXT champion? I mean, technically, you think the WWE champion will probably win the match, but it's kind of hard when you think about over in height right here. A little bit taller than Cody. Probably Oval's about around 6'4", 6'5", in that neighborhood. Cody's about 6'2". So I mean, it's kind of hard to pick with stuff. But I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with a non-contest because neither man can afford to lose. Perhaps Cody might be attacked by what's his name, Drew McIntyre, who we haven't seen in a while. So look forward to seeing that coming to fruition. Well, hopefully could be the main event, and hopefully this will be it. But John Cena, been hearing reports John Cena want to start first, which is crazy. He don't need to start first. He needs to end it last, which it makes sense. Well, John Cena will compete on Saturday night's main event, and you can see right here John Cena in his final match against the ring general Gunther. I don't know why Triple H think he always picked Gunther for the big moments. Maybe he looks at Gunther like himself, and Gunther over. I mean, Gunther's okay, but I mean, he's just a wrestler. But it is what it is. But I mean, you ain't gonna go all the way borderline throughout. So hey, well, throughout the whole entire tournament, we seen a bunch of return faces. We seen Zack Ryder, Dolph Ziggler make a return. Like I said, a whole bunch of Sheamus. People that John Cena been in the ring with, Miz, a lot of people. So it's sort of like, get the opportunity. And it led down to Gunther and LA Knight. Gunther and LA Knight had a phenomenal match. Gunther made LA Knight tap out last week to get the opportunity. And now Gunther will get the Gunther won on SmackDown to get the opportunity. And Gunther did so by pinning, by making LA Knight submit. Gunther said through his whole entire promo on Raw that he wants to make John Cena pass out, tap out. He doesn't want to pin him or nothing like that. He wants Cena to be passed out. So will we see John Cena tap out or pass out throughout the whole entire match? And put the countdown clock right there. So the countdown clock should be nearly almost close to like 30 minutes here if you're watching right now. But John Cena a couple of days ago was that. His time is the now. And like we said, John Cena will continue on WWE. He's just signed a 5-year ambassador deal with WWE. So John Cena's gonna be around. He's gonna be transitioning over from not wrestling no more to the Hulk Hogan role. Like, hey, you was the big star, you was the face of the company, and now we want to treat you as a ambassador, a global representative for everything you done for us and you did for the sport, professional wrestling, sports entertainment. They like to call it. But he said it himself. So look for Gunther to finally put the end of the leader of the C Nation. John Cena will ride into the sunset. He'll probably pass out, and John Cena will probably do his thing and do movies, do specials, and even pop up here and there for WWE. So John Cena may be done wrestling in ring, but he might not be done doing what he wants to do right now. So look for Gunther to retire John Cena by making John Cena pass out. And that's it. John Cena move forward, and John Cena goes on to live his life the way on his terms that he wanted to do. So it'll be the end of the road for John Cena. See right there. All right. Thank you all for watching this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. Since the Saturday Night Main Event Predict the Outcome special. I've been your host, Kendrick Dixon, so long. We'll see you immediately following Saturday Night Main Event. John Cena for the post-show, recap show review to see if everything that I said, predict the outcome was true. So that. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you later.